Trey.
And I'm Mason. Today is November 13th, 2018.
This is the Bulldog Breakdown, where we break down everything that's going on at St. Clair High School.
First up, a recap of the Veterans Assembly.
We do the Veterans Day Assembly because it's extremely important to honor the people who have sacrificed their whole life so that we could live free.
A lot of us that are young don't understand that you don't have the freedoms that you have without men and women having sacrificed before today. So on Veterans Day here in St. Clair High School, we recognize those veterans that have served our nation.
My favorite part about the Veterans Day Assemblies is seeing all the veterans come in and watching their faces as they listen to the ceremony and see the MIA POW ceremony and the flag folding ceremony, and just look at them and watch them relive what it was like to be in the military.
My favorite part is the MIA POW ceremony. When TAPS plays, I get choked up. You know, I have experienced tragedy in situations, and I remember those people. So when we're doing something really stoic like that, oh man, it gets me choked up. And I look over and I see the other vets getting all teary-eyed. It's tough. It's really, when I say it's tough, it's a good kind of tough. It's touching.
It's the honor of my fallen comrades that served with me in Vietnam. Those that didn't make it home, those that are gone now.
But I hope it helps the students stop and reflect upon what it takes to make the country that we live in. I've been to 14 countries, been to war in 3. This is the greatest country in the world. And the freedoms we have, even though we get frustrated with each other or with politics or with situations, still the greatest country in the world. And I hope it takes that ceremony, gives everybody pause to stop and think, man, I'm pretty lucky to be an American, and these people have helped protect my rights and liberties.
For this week's Club Spotlight, Scholar Quiz.
This week on Club Spotlight, we talked to Mr. Pritchard to help promote Scholar Quiz.
It's an academic competition between schools. You take students who want to compete academically with other schools. So it's somewhat of a game show format, I guess some people would say, but it's just asking the best and brightest from each school to compete, asking questions. Misha set out as a system of rules. We operate on the same guidelines as a sports team. We have to have eligibility requirements. We have to have meeting requirements. We have to have all the stipulations of any sports team. We have to have all those things. And then the competitions are organized by schools. A 4-person team comes in. They set up and they ask a series of questions just to see who can answer the most questions in an academic competition. So it's governed again by Misha, and it's competitive. The students want to see how many questions they can answer. Students from other schools want to see how many they can answer. Just a competition. Yeah, we're looking for competitive individuals. We graduated a lot of seniors last year. We have a very good junior varsity team. Junior varsity is open 9 through 11. Seniors have to do varsity, but we've got a good group, 8 to 10, and we're always looking for more people. We're open to anybody who wishes to join.
And now, in the house with Coach Hauser.
Hauser.
Since we're transitioning into from fall sports into winter sports, we're going to talk about Misha activity, the speech team. We interviewed Mr. Harrison about the growth of the speech team.
Speech team is a collection of individual events geared toward really all aspects of communication. There's drama stuff for the people who are interested in theater and drama. There's just traditional speech writing. There's stuff for people who like you kind of like reading and acting out and kind of living out the stories that they enjoy reading. A lot of times speech team kind of gets kind of a bad rap because they see the word speech in the title and everyone's like, oh God, no, I don't want to do that. But there's really a lot more things involved in trying to cater to a lot more different people.
Over the last few years, speech has grown a lot. We've actually got someone to go to state last year, which is pretty new for us.
Well, we've gotten actually quite a bit bigger. Just within the last 3 or 4 years, I can remember having enough people that we had to take a car to go to competitions, and now we practically have a full team. We have a full roster. We're able to compete in pretty much every event, and I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that the drama department has really done a lot to help us out with that. Theater and speech are always kind of interconnected. I kind of joke that speech is like the off season for theater people. But because we've had one theater teacher for the last few years consistently, they've been able to build that program up. Mr. Dement has been helping me out with the team, and I know I've gotten a lot of people from him who have found out about it and are interested about it and are developing their skills that way.
What I'm looking forward to most is the competition. This year we have a second person doing radio speaking in the school, so it's more competition for me to go to districts, and it's just going to be fun.
This has been the Bulldog Breakdown.
Again, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.